We will be arguing which rapper is more influential.
Okay. Sure. I think I have a title for this segment.
You have a title?
It works pretty well. Yeah.
What's the title?
Let's call it condescending suburban kids growing up to be rap journalists writing urban myths about who they think the best urban kid is. Let's call it that.
I'm good.
No, you don't want to call it that?
No, I'm good.
I feel like it sort of, encapsulates what we're doing pretty well. No? All right.
I don't think that doesn't.
I'll think of a new title.
Doesn't rhyme. Yeah, no.
Okay.
So
a little too long. You're right. A little too long.
So I'm thinking the classic debate, official segment. Who is that guy? Kanye West or Kendrick Lamar? Who is the better rap artist? I'll let you go first.
All right. Well,
and if you let me finish with the artistry, the Chipmunk song, The College Dropout, the live orchestra music on Late Registration, those beautiful synths on Graduation. I already talked about 808s and Heartbreak. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy just as a whole. That's just like the Avengers Endgame of rap. And when you're looking at Yeezus, that's a whole other conversation. Look at the life of Pablo, the beautiful chaos of that album. Look at an album like Ye and all the stuff that he was talking about with mental health. And then Donda is just this great, I wouldn't say orchestral, this great gospel feeling mixed in with all of these different names. And it's not a perfect album. I would say it's on the lower aspect of his discography, but that's just more of a compliment to his discography that an album like Donda is. I would probably put that in like maybe the 9, 8, 7 category. That's just 9 out of 10. I'm saying.
No way. 9 out of 10. Donda.
On not like it's a 9 out of 10 album, but like on the he's got 10 albums. I put it at number 9.
Okay.
Like maybe that 9, 8, 7 range.
All right, I was gonna say.
But just looking at what he's accomplished on all of those albums, the artistry that he's put into the hip hop landscape, it hasn't been done before, and it will not be done. I said it will not be done. It won't happen for a long time.
I mean, we sort of just saw Jack Harlow do it, so I don't know what you're saying. I don't know why we're even debating between these two. Just, fighting for second place behind great, good old Jake. But I don't know. When you talk about artistry is all about preference. I prefer the sound of Kendrick. I prefer the jazzy sort of feel, the sweeping sort of. It's hard to even describe his music. Nothing sounds like it. Like, are these synths? Are these bass lines? What am I even listening to? It's just perfection. It's just like chef's kiss,
And I mean, when we're talking about Kanye and Kendrick, I mean, Kanye out-rapped Kendrick on their song together, too.
Which song was that?
No More Parties in L.A.
Okay, first of all.
It's just one. It's not a major point, but it is true. It's true.
Not one of either of these artists' best song. No More Parties in L.A. That's not one of Kanye's best, not one of Kendrick's best. And that's a Kanye song. It's on a Kanye album. That's a Kendrick feature.
Yeah, and Kanye out-rapped Kendrick.
He got less time. He got less time to shine. And I think it's pretty even. I know you view everything in the world as a competition, but
I don't view everything in the world. But all I'm saying is that
come on now, they complement each other very well.
They did.
They both did their job.
But if you ask who out-rapped who, it was Kanye.
No, that's a stupid question. It's not a competition. As a rapper, you shouldn't be going into the booth saying, I want to out-rap this guy. It should be, I want to contribute to the song in the way that I have to make this a better song. So what the heck? You can't be doing that.
Well, I said it.
Nah, dude.
And I'll stick by it.
Kendrick is so much cooler. And better fashion. That crown of thorns.
Fake news.
That crown of thorns versus the Yeezys, the whole Yeezy brand. Crown of thorn wins. Not gonna lie.
Bro just straight up copied Jesus.
Imagine that.
He just copied Jesus.
Man, yeah. As opposed to Kanye, who has never done anything inspired by Jesus.
I mean, Kendrick's talked about Jesus before, too.
That's not a knock against. That's not a thing. I'm just saying. You can't.
He just straight up looked at Jesus and just took the crown of thorns.
Yeah, he did. What are you going to do about it?
Nothing.
Cry, yeah. Well, one took the crown of thorns and one made Jesus king. So, what do you
It's not a bad album.
It's a bad album.
It's mid.
Donda's pretty bad, too. I'm not going to lie.
That is not a bad album.
Donda has his high points. But Donda's not good. Donda is so much filler.
I think it's good.
Donda is so much filler.
I'm going to go through this album
First
right
of all,
now.
I want you to listen to this album and just listen to the there's like an organ in like every single song. Listen to the organist. He misses the key. Like he hits like he doesn't even know how to play organ. He plays the keys all wrong every time.
Every single song.
In like half of them, there's an organ.
Well, yeah, it's a gospel album.
Yeah, and maybe pick someone that knows how to play the instrument, because whoever did it, I don't know if it was one of Kanye's friends that just needed some money and needs some extra change, or someone he just hired off of Fiverr. But like Jesus, that guy could not play organ.
When I'm looking at this track list, I do not think this is a bad album.
It's not bad. It has good points.
You just said it was a bad album.
I said it's not good.
You said bad.
Did I?
You said bad.
No,
if you look back at this recording, you said it twice. You said that Donda was a bad album.
It's mid. It's.
I think it's on the upper or lower echelons of good. I like a 7 or light 8 out of 10.
No, a 7 is as high as I would go, and that's generous. A 7?
I would say light 8 is where I would go.
And also, why is it called Donda? He barely even references his mother at any point in the tracks in the album. It's like nothing there.
The first song is called Donda Chant. What are you talking about?
Yeah. So what are you? Wait. That's the dumbest thing you've ever said. The first song is called Donda Chant. How does that song go?
Donda.
You know this is not a point you want to make. Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so my question is...
The whole song is just Donda over and over again.
And you want to call him the deeper rapper. He's talking about his mother, and the best thing to come up with is...
that's one song. Are you kidding me?
No, I give you...
You're going to base his whole catalog on one song where he just goes Donda over and over again?
We have a 20-plus song album, and that's the one you chose to talk about.
No, because you said he doesn't reference his mother at all. The first song.
In Donda.
Yeah, in Donda.
So is that the best song where he does the best job of referencing his mother?
No, I just gave you an example.
Okay, so give me a better example, because that example was terrible.
If you let me finish, I was going to say that the Don... I don't know how I know this.
You shouldn't.
I shouldn't, but I do. When I forget the woman's name, when the woman says Donda over and over again, it's referencing Donda West's heartbeat. Okay. When she was... I don't want to say it the wrong way. When she was passing away.
Mm-hmm.
So that's sort of what that encapsulates.
Okay.
Am I gonna go back and listen to Donda chant like at a party? No.
Well, no, but
I think the
that's not a song. That's not even
the slightly.
That's an opener. Why are we talking
the slightly
about Donda?
shallower? I don't want to say deeper. The slightly shallower meaning puts a little bit more onto it.
I don't even know why this isn't a song. This is to an album.
And it's the whole album's a dedication to her because
how is it?
If you let me finish,
Do you think?
It's a dedication to her because of how the album is constructed. There's no swearing on the album, which me personally, I'm not a huge fan of, but that was a dedication to her.
I didn't notice that.
Huh?
I didn't notice that.
You didn't notice that?
No, I didn't think of that. That's a cool fact. Yeah.
That's why there's no parental warning on it because there's no swearing.
Oh, okay.
No swearing. And I mean, when you look at a song like Praise God, I mean, the first 30, 40 seconds is a Donda West speech.
Yeah, but you have this very bloated, very big album. It's over 20 songs.
It is bloated. I'll give you that. It's bloated.
I'm just saying, you have so much content, and you're finding very small, minuscule examples of him even making vague references. You can't even find a whole song that's dedicated to her. It's a very self-centered, egotistical, aggressive, look at me, look at my gospel evolution and my transformation.
Hopefully, don't give me that.
Hopefully I don't do anything bad in the future. Album. It is.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
So what is the music talk about?
The music itself?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a lot of it is just talking about his journey with God.
Mm-hmm. Self-centered.
It's about God.
His journey with God, yeah.
Yeah. Of course, he's going to talk about himself on his own album, but it's
I'm
not.
Just saying,
the whole album is just not about himself. You're calling it a self-centered
I'm just saying,
album.
I don't think he's capable of making an album dedicated to someone else, especially at this phase of his career.
Look at Life of the Party.
What, one song, Life of the Party? Which one was that?
With Andre 3000.
I'd have to give it a re-listen. But
it's a beautiful song.
I'm not denying there's high points.
That's an album where he talks about his mother. That's an album where Andre talks about Kanye's mother.
Well, Andre isn't Kanye. Andre's actually...
I just said that's a song where Kanye talks about his mother.
Andre's a good lyricist. Andre can talk about other people and
yeah, and I just said that's an album, or not an album, a song where Kanye talks about his mother.
I'll have to give it a listen. I remember that song. I don't remember it very clearly, but yeah.
There's literally a song called Donda.
Yeah, okay. Okay, that's fine.
With a speech.
It's also an album called Donda.
There's a song called Donda. With a speech with Donda.
Okay.
It's literally an album. The album's called Donda. What do you want?
So if I make an album, so what if Mr. Jake Harlow over here, rapper of the year, rapper of the century, might I add, he makes, this album is not called Jackman. It's called Michael Petito, okay? And then on one of the songs, he adds a 10-second snippet of you saying something about, I don't know, come home, the mids miss you or whatever. Is that album now dedicated to Michael Petito? No, because all the content isn't about, like, he doesn't have, you can't name a verse where Kanye talks about his mother in a 20-plus song album. You can't name anything other than the name of the song, the name of the album, and like a 10-second chant to start off the album. Come on. There's not a lot there.
There is a lot there. And I mean, you call this a self-centered album.
Yes.
So in this song called Donda, on the album Donda, there's a line.
Ooh, a line in a 20-plus song album?
There is a line in this song called Donda. And I thank all of you. Thank you so much for your support of me for so many years, and more importantly, for the work you continue to do. What do you want me to talk about?
That's self-centered. What the heck?
That's not self-centered.
First of all, you have, I don't know, like probably 500 plus lines to pick off of this album. That's the best one you could find?
That's just one that I randomly
I thank you for supporting me and my endeavors and I. Are you kidding me?
This is such a ridiculous argument. What are you arguing?
First of all, these Kanye fans, man. The bar is so low.
This stupid fan over here.
You can't find a song.
I just mentioned so many songs. Donda's a song about Donda on the album Donda. I just said it.
It's just a song called Donda.
It's a song about Donda. Why else would it be called Donda? Don't you think I would know it if I've listened to it before? You've never listened to it.
Apparently you think that one stupid line was not self-centered, so I can't.
It's not a self-centered line.
You're not a credible source
anymore. He's thanking someone else. How is that self-centered?
Yeah, I thank you for supporting me.
That's how you talk. I thank you for something. No. That's how you talk.
Is there one line?
That's how speech comes out of your mouth. No. What are you talking about?
No. He does not. No, stop.
You stop it. You're being ridiculous.
I'm just saying, this is not an album about his mother. You're being ridiculous. I don't think he's capable of making an album dedicated to someone else.
The album is called Donda. Cool. What else do you want?
I don't know. Maybe like verses about Donda, something Donda. No, I listened to this album. Donda is not the main focus.
I guarantee you just listened to this album once.
No, look at the bigger picture of the album. You have to agree with this. Donda is not the main focus. What you get out of that album is not, Kanye and his relationship with his mother, why he appreciates his mother, blah, 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 whatever. That's not the central theme. If you go through that whole song, the whole album, that's not what you're going to get out of it.
Of course
maybe you can find a line, maybe you can find one verse, which I don't even know if you can. But if you, really, the central message of that, I don't even know if there's any cohesive message to this, just a cluster F of an album. Like there's good songs, there's good, like, New York drill stuff. There's
one drill
songs.
Song.
There's so much just rant. Like, what even is? I don't know. It just like feels no cohesiveness to this thing. And Lord knows why Donda is sort of uplifted as like the main focus of this album when she's really not at all. You have to agree with that. Like,
I disagree with you.
You found one line about her, which wasn't really. You found one like 10-second chant and like maybe a verse.
I mentioned like 4 songs.
No, you mentioned a song that the title is her name, which doesn't really mean
mentioned
anything.
like 4 songs.
You said Andre 3000.
I mentioned Life of the Party, where both Kanye and Andre talk about Kanye's mother. I mentioned Donda. I mentioned Praise God. I mentioned Don the Chant, and I could mention more. And I mentioned more if I could actually have time to go through this album. I'm just thinking about this off the top of my head.
In conclusion,
this is a ridiculous argument.
Kendrick is a much better rapper.
No.
Kendrick
this is
absolutely
cool. This is a ridiculous argument.
I don't know, man. Kendrick, I don't know. Kanye isn't much of a thinker. He doesn't think very much. He's
very much is a thinker.
No, he is not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
He's actually very stupid. I think he's like the dumbest person in rap.
I think you're dumb for saying that.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, that's fine. If a Kanye fan finds me dumb, then I know I'm very smart. That's how that works. Because Kanye just like finds something out and just screams it out to the world and just like makes these bold, this is the facts, these are the realities claims. That's not how people who actually think about stuff.
What are you talking about?
There's no like questioning, there's no like thinking, there's no like complexity that's just like.
When you look at a song like Homecoming, the double entendre on that, and you tell me there's no complexity to his lyrical making, his song process?
Not compared to Kendrick, dude. Are you kidding me?
Well, of course. Kendrick's on a whole other level in that category. But to say that Kanye's music has no essence and all he does is just shout and scream at you, that's just not true. Look at a College Dropout. Well, look at a Graduation.
That's why people love Kanye.
Look at a song like Homecoming and that double entendre with Chicago. That's it.
No, you're right. There are some songs. He's a massive discography. There's some great lyrical moments and some great symbolic and deep moments.
Look at a Saint Pablo.
Saint Pablo?
Yes.
Okay.
Look at a Saint Pablo.
What I gotta look at it?
Listen to that song. It's a very deep song and it's full of meaning. And he's not just screaming stuff at you. If you actually look at the lyrics, it's a deep and meaningful song. Mm-hmm. So there's complexities to Kanye's music. Of course, there's a whole album where he's just screaming at you, but there's a complexity behind it.
He's the king of the one-liners, king of the bold statements.
King of the one. What are you talking about?
People love him for that. He makes these big, bold statements.
No, people love him because of his artistry.
Nah, people love him because of his perspective on the world. People love him for the way he thinks.
People love him because he can make good music.